Hello, hi, it's Liz here and welcome. I'm here today with a paper bag. This is a paper bag from Waterstones Bookshop here in the UK. I don't know if there's a Waterstones elsewhere, but we love this shop and sometimes I just go in and buy something so that I can get one of these gorgeous paper bags. There's obviously book pattern on it and it's just a really nice thick paper bag. So I have a couple of these bags. Well, I have more than a couple, but I've got this red one as well, or I had this red one, and I am part way through making this journal with the paper bag, and I just thought I would pop on before I go any further and show you, because I think you might quite like to see what I'm doing with this journal and with this paper bag. And yeah, so like I say, I'm only part way through. I've started putting the signature together, but nothing is sewn in yet. I gathered all my Bookish bits and bobs, Bookish stickers, some stamps that are relevant and whatnot. I will do a wee quick flip through of how I've done this one so far, and then we'll get to chopping up the paper bag, and hopefully I can remember how this one came together because it was a little while ago. And yeah, so there's a big pocket here and I've just stuck in this book that I got. I think it was with one of these fancy magazines or something. So I'm just going to keep that in there, if I can get that back in, because there's a little bit of, there we are, folded over pieces that stop them, which I should really have cut off. There, that's it. So there's a pocket there, and then there's a more shallow pocket at the back. And then I've just put together a signature using the favoured Amazon packaging that everyone seems to use at the moment. That's a little stamp, some old graph paper, that's an envelope with some writing sheets, a magazine sheet, there's another stamp there, there's some book fussy cut from, there's a pocket in the middle which has been sewn around, machine stitched around. There's a couple of sayings here that I managed to find from a piece of paper. Another pocket on that matching side. Murder on the Orient Express, a little book plate. Another one here which has been stitched down. And at the back there is a postcard which isn't really about books or writing books, but I just thought that the colours matched the cover. And then at the back I've stuck a little, I've clipped in a little bookmark. I'm not sure whether that'll stay there because I'm not keen on this orange, but I could change that to something that matches. And yeah, and then in the back here there's another big pocket from the paper bag, and I've just put in a postcard. And again, it's not really bookish apart from the fact that the zebra's wearing glasses, and I just thought that made him look quite bookish. So we'll just clip that in there like that. So that's how it is so far. It's going to just get a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I'm not sure about the cover yet, but we'll get something on it probably. I don't want to cover up too much of the paper bag. Right, so let's see how we can show you, because the paper bag is quite big. I'm just going to take these things out just now so that I can measure up. That's just from a magazine. That's quite cool, isn't it? The girl walking along there with her book. I managed to find that in a magazine. Right, so we should be able to get yes, I thought it might be quite difficult to film because the bag is quite big and I don't know if it's all in the shot. I think it is. I put the camera up a wee bit so that you could see. So this is the part that we use for this front page. So really it's only this, the bit that opens up and to make it a bigger bag, keep that flat. And then I turned it over and that essentially is the journal, yes. So what we want to do is just cut down that side there. So we want to just cut there. So I'm just going to put 2 wee pencil marks and let's make that the first cut. So I have my paper trimmer here, and if I can get this through, there we are. So we're just going to try and get through all these layers. Maybe take a couple of goes. Oh, I think that did that. Yep. So we'll keep that for maybe a mini journal at another point. Right, so now we've got that back pocket that we had here. These bits will go because I'm going to trim it down to size. And what I thought, instead of just doing it and getting half the books in by, you know, just measuring it and chopping this bit off, I thought I wanted this bit in the centre. So that's what I did. Yes, chopped off 2 sides, 2 ends. Yeah. If I go quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. I nearly said constipating there. Constipating. Don't even know if that's such a word. Right, now that's quite thick, but we'll try it. I think it went through after a few goes the last time. So we're going to line that up, press that down. Yep. So put that aside. So that's one bit done, one side done, and let's try the other side. There's my little notch there, it's there. Okay, make sure that's straight. There we go. Nope. Might just be a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to attack that with the scissors, I think. There we are. So, now it will come apart. You'll have bits that make up the sides, but that's okay. Right, I think that's us done with the cutting. Yep, no, what did I do? I opened up that, take a slither off of this, that's what it is. I took a slither off this bit here to make that pocket, yep. And plus that gives you your spine, if you like, although it doesn't really have a spine as such, but it gives you a little bit more room rather than go through that thick bit. So we want to just take a slither off of this. Let's just fold that just now to get a bit off this. It's just as well, nothing needs to be precise in a junk journal. Now why is that not, that's not straight, that's why. using my folds here because I did that silly thing. Right, let's put those bits together. Right, and let's do that. Now I want to get in at that, just to cut, but maybe I should just use my scissors. Just there. Right, open it before it all comes apart. There we are. Okay. There we are. Grand. I've got a couple of little loose bits here from the cutter. There we are. So, what I did next, let me put that in that shelf. What I did next was I machine stitched right round the edge there. Oh no, not right round the edge. The bottom, this side and that side, because we want to leave that bit open. Yeah, we want to leave that bit open. And this is now the new pocket. So by sewing round here, you're creating a pocket there, and you're joining all these pieces up. And then we can just put a piece of the Amazon packaging to cover up all this bit. What does it say anyway? When I wear out, I can be replaced free of charge at any Waterstones shop. Oh, when it wears out, I wonder if it counts that you take this in. See, sorry, my bag is worn out. I cut it up accidentally. Right, okay, enough silliness. I'm going to go and I'm going to stitch. And of course, if you don't have the stitching machine, the sewing machine, you can just glue all the bits down that you need to glue down. I'm going to put a notch, a circle, yep, before we stitch, because it might just be a wee bit awkward. No, I didn't. I must have done it after, because I've got the brown. We'll do that after. There'll be plenty space to get in, because once the brown packaging is on, we'll cut a notch then. That's what I did. So we'll just leave that just now. So I'm off to my machine. Okay, we're all stitched round. Yep, pretty pleased with that. A little oopsie there, and I've managed to get that bit caught, but it won't matter. And that's a shallow pocket and the bigger pocket and the bigger pocket at the back. So I've got a piece of my Amazon packaging paper here, and I'm just going to, that'll be covered up, so that's okay. And yeah, just going to pop that on there with the glue stick. Just turn a new page. I don't think it matters, does it, which side is which? Brown paper's brown. Sometimes brown paper can have a shiny side and a matte side, can't it? I think it can. Anyway, this side. So I'm just going to pop that down there to cover that bit there. Oh, that's coming along nice. Now, in my pinky red one, I've got a piece of magazine clipping, and I do have another magazine clipping that I want to use, and I know it's not a book. Before you say, no, that's a cup of coffee, I know that, but I associate maybe reading with sitting quietly and having a nice coffee. So I'm going to put that there, I think. But I do have this postcard which says, if you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need, and it's got 2 books on it. And now I'm not sure. Now I am just not sure, because I do like that there, because it tones in. I'm going to go, and I had my mind made up with that, but I do like that. This was free with a magazine. Right, I think I'm going to go with this. And did it? Yes, I had a book inside, so I've got another book, another little book. This was free with a magazine, and it's I think it gives you prompts for 7 quick fix creative writing exercises, and I thought that was quite cute to go in the pocket in this one, because for my other one, let's put the pieces back for this one. So that goes in there, and this one's got notes for my novel, which has got little prompts on some of the pages. So that can go in there like that, and then it gets its zebra in the back, just clipped on. Let's put it all back together, or I'll end up using something from this one for that one, and then I'll end up in a right old guddle. So that's that one been put back. We'll put this, oh no, I've still my notch to do. Let's do it's nearly centre. There we are. A nearly centre. And this just pops in here. Excellent. Or does it? Yes, it does. Under that bit. There we are. So the book's safely in there. And this just has this, but I'm going to put this on this one. And then, yes, let's do that first. Let's not move on to any and thens till this bit's done. Perfect. Oh, my wee notch is nearly, oh, that will be fine. You can still see that it's a notch there. And I can't stop myself trying. Oh yes, yeah. So another set similar to these. Because, wait and I'll show you what I've got. This is what I used in the other one. I've got another postcard for the back. This one's creativity never goes out of style. So I thought, well, you know, reading is creating as well. Do I have a notch in that pocket? No. I clipped it on. Let's find a nice clip. Here's a nice arrow. So we'll just clip the postcard on the back. Well, in the back pocket. So our postcards there, our books there. That's the nice little writing paper that's clipped on here. So we can't do that yet because we don't have any pages yet to clip it on. This is the stamp set that I'm using. Urban Stamps, Paper Mania. It's called Type Print. And here are all my little pieces that I'm going to use. That is going to go on the first page, much like this one here, Keep This Book Clean. And I'll put that on this one, so that's good. And then I've got a few bits and bobs to decorate my pages. So we'll keep that and we'll decorate our pages. This is another bookmark that I've got, which I will clip on to the back. So we've got that for sure, that for sure, and that for sure, all ready to go. Yeah. So what I'm going to do in the next video is make another signature, show you how I put this one together, and show you how I made, there's a couple of pockets in the middle there, show you how I stamped, show you this book page for the middle one, and this one will be finished when you see this next, and this one we will do the next part together. I think that's a good plan. So yeah, I'm pleased with how, let's just put all this aside so that you can see them nicely without any distractions. So yeah, what do you think? I think they're cool. Nice gift for a book lover, or just for yourself to keep a record of the books. You could make each page books I want to read and create a list, and or books I've read, or maybe just different little book reviews of books that you've already read. Yeah, I think they're handy little journals for the book lover. And yeah, so I'm going to go. I'll get prepped for tomorrow's video or the next day. I don't know when I'll be back, but I shall be back with the rest of this in part 2, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.